need a little bit of, financing. Some of them have difficulty in even knowing the sources of where they can go to get support. So one key thing that we did is to create structures that can support our people, because we realized their deficiency in terms of capacity, and so we needed to create structures. And one of those structures that we created is creating the establishment of the Entrepreneurship Institute.
If we go back a bit, we'll see that even while industrializing the state, you need raw materials. And most of these raw materials come from agriculture. People from all over the country come to the north for hides and skin, for the production of food. Now, are you also looking at grooming the agricultural potential of the state?
We are, and one thing that we are trying to do now, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, or Industry, Trade and Investment now, is to do one local government, one product, which they call OLAP. So in every local government, we are trying to identify the product that they have comparative advantage and see what we can in supporting them. We are trying to support the whole value chain, right from the issue of processing up to production, up to every level. Because we are talking of agriculture, if we identify that, look, you have a more comparative advantage in production of rice, then we will encourage you in terms of the seedlings you require, improved seedlings, whether you require it, and then all the facilities that you need to be supported, so that there will be increase in the production of the rice, then to now processing that rice, to packaging the rice, and even to get in the market for the rice. So it's a whole value chain that we're looking at. So every local government, within the 44 local governments, we have now identified one product that they have comparative advantage. And the next step, which we are going into, is trying to see what we can in supporting them so that they will be known for that, and there will be improvement in that. So that is one key thing that we're looking at.
And there's a 2 billion naira partnership with the Bank of Industry, where the state brings 1 billion naira and the Bank of Industry brings 1 billion naira. That's a huge amount of money. Now, what are you hoping to achieve, and what confidence do you have to commit such a large amount of money to this partnership?
You need more than that to sustain that empowerment. The key thing is, sustenance of whatever we have done. There's a whole lot of things to be done. And what we have been able to do now is to get all these people that have been empowered to form cooperatives, because it's easier for them to have every kind of support that they will require. So this is one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is the small-scale industrialists who have on their own been able to set up their businesses, either through their own source of funding, personal sources, or what kind of it. And what His Excellency wants to do is, how do we encourage them so that we can push them? Because we know that when they increase their own capacity, there will be a reduction in the number of people which we have out there. Because automatically it means they will require more people to work with them. So by so doing, we are now reducing. Remember, Kano is the most populated. We need to do so many things at the same time to be able to use this population as advantage to us.
An official of the Bank of Industry some time ago said that even the money that has been set aside for use for people to access in the north is not really access, because people have this fear of debts. They don't want to be labeled as being debtors. Now, how are you going to deal with this, that even when the money is available, people will come forward to access this fund?
Well, before I come to how I'm going to deal with that, let me just tell you that I think it's not that the people have fear in taking debts or taking loan. I think what is there is that most businesses are not even aware of how they can access these funds. So lack of awareness, I think, is key. And this is what is, happening even here. Because people don't even know how to package their proposals. And that is why I say one of the things that we tried to do when we came in, His Excellency Engineer Musa Kunkoso tried to establish the Entrepreneurship Institute, where we can teach people how they can formalize their businesses, how they can know how to modernize their businesses, how they can learn bookkeeping, which is difficult for them, how they can even do a bankable proposal, which is difficult for them. You know, a lot of people were used to a simple trading of, look, when I sell, whatever they pay me, I put it in my pocket. You know, no any structure on ground in terms of what comes in and what goes out. So at the end of the day, it's difficult for you even to assess the level of how you are progressing in the business you are doing. So to me, it's not, I don't believe that is the issue of, that fear that people have in taking loans. But they don't even know how to where to even approach, how to do even the approach, which is the most difficult thing. So I think I will use this avenue or this medium in terms of calling of, especially Bank of Industry, that they have to help support in terms of doing a lot of awareness campaign, sensitization campaign, workshops, where people can, be well oriented. They can, they will now have the awareness and knowledge of what to do and how to do it and where to go and how to package whatever is required of them.
There are monies available for you. That's if you're ready to contribute to the industrialization of Nigeria. All you have to do is visit any of the Bank of Industry offices, or you reach us on any of our platforms, or watch this program as much as you want on YouTube. Until next time on VOI Weekly, I'm Ini Thompson.
Coming up next, Sports Tonight.
You know when it's hot, it is sweltering. And when it's cold, it could be frigid. Water levels are rising. Flood is rampant. Diseases are on the increase. Green monster flourishes on our waterways. Scientists say it is climate change. Politicians negotiate it and world leaders debate it. But what do you make of it? Understand your climate. Make sense of the world on Earthfile.
The world Seeing Africa in a